right. That's right. Good day to you. Yeah. So when you look at this town, so if you see that house and you say, oh, this is so-and-so's house. Behind it is a kitchen, laundry, stable. Behind that tavern is kitchens and laundries and stables. Behind this milliner shop, various outbuildings. So you work in some of these people's shops, you may not get paid, you might just get food, clothes. But you are doing all the work, cooking, washing, cleaning, running the errands, minding the children, nursing the babies, kitchens, laundry, stables, gardens, everything you can think of. The milliner shop, as I see you have your tickets, you're welcome to come in. If you keep your caps on your bottles, we appreciate it. But that's the kind of perspective we want our guests to know about, because for the most part, they're just seeing fancy houses, furniture, wallpaper, on and going home. But they're not getting the grasp of there were men, women, and children here who didn't like their jobs, didn't like their situation, fought them, ran away, broke tools, feigned illness, feigned ignorance. If this is what we say and you're understanding me, and a domesticated life of an enslaved person in town, none of it's good. But if there's a more brutal slavery, it's on the farms and the plantations. That's being held against your will, beat, maimed, tamed, to do somebody else's work out in the field, sun up to sundown, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours in planting and harvesting time. And what most don't grasp is the work that comes from most of the farms and plantations generates this existence. Every bit. And after I've explained to the guests, they think, oh, but this is a better life. I go, what is better being a slave when you should be free and equal? See? So you got to kind of like, but people's minds think you eat better, you sleep better, you wear better, they even say you're more educated than most people. I said, well, who wouldn't give that up still to be free? And then I cut through the chase that says, they can be good people, they can be kind people, they can be decent people, they can be forward people, they can write all kinds of preambles and declarations. They're still slave owners. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Slavery projected them to where they were, or their parents or their grandparents owning humans as property. So when we break it down, there ain't no such thing as a good slave owner. Right. And if you can talk to people and they can take down the pedestals they put their heroes on, they'd have made them icons, they'd have made them gods. They're people, and they're flawed. Oh, yeah. And they had to make some flawed things happen for some forward progression and stuff, but they disconnected with womankind as equals, African and African Americans as equals, and you got to totally walk on all the Indians. Jewish people. Put them in the boat. So, it's a whole lot of views and takes and honesties. Yes, indeed. Good day, sir. See, it's a wonderful place to teach and learn and look at and take in all this. In my world today, as a museum interpreter and professional, I speak to such a man who represents Mr. George Washington. In the 18th century, I'd had to be behind him, beside him, couldn't walk by in front of him, couldn't have conversation unless he allowed me to. See, people just don't get it. It's so free flow, it's so nonchalant. It's not that we want to step back in the past and make it like it was then, but people just don't understand the dynamics of this world. The street are dirt. We done paved them. The stones and the bricks are not here. The grass isn't here. It's nothing but dirt. Horses and oxen and carts and wagons and mules. The streets are littered with manure. Yeah. So, we make it a museum look so y'all can, you know, better enjoy this. But in the 18th century, the flies, the bugs, the mice, the ticks, the fleas, and everything that came with this time. I wish we had one little piece of a street somewhere where it still had manure in it. So y'all could get one little glimpse of what this 18th century time looked like, smelled like. Question of curiosity.
200 years George Washington, he was an African American in Jackson, Mississippi, and Selma, Alabama. We still have to step into the gutter here to be a black person.
Well, we say change didn't come overnight. I mean, because that's what I have to sometimes explain to people. They think, oh, when the Declaration came, it changed everybody's life. I said for enslaved people, they went right back to what they were doing the day before. And then you got to go through all the wars, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, Reconstruction. So then again, a way to keep poor, disenfranchised, and enslaved people back to what they were doing, sharecropping. Laws not made by them, but they're made for them. No voting, Jim Crow, black codes, curfews, voting rights, can't do this, can't go here, vagrancy acts. No laws being made pretty much of those protecting the Negro, but they're keeping them where they don't want them. So all the things that folks again say, oh, but change came. I says it did come. It didn't come for everybody all at one time. So we break it down. We explain it to people. I think there is a bit of room to the milliners. You have your tickets and passes about. You're welcome to go in. Anytime.